Hey, beautiful people. Ever feel like you need a little reset, a moment to get back in touch with your softer side? Today, we're talking about how feminine energy and a few simple changes can help you feel connected, more confident, and more feminine. Y'all, welcome back to All Things Fem, where we know that our femininity is our superpower and we explore. Ever felt like you're doing everything right, but something's still off? You're still feeling disconnected, blocked, and you feel like you're just not getting the things you want out of life. I'm going to share with you 3 powerful ways to instantly boost your feminine energy and attract all the things you want and attract the life that you desire and deserve. When we're living in our feminine energy, we are truly magnetic. And that is something that you really got to understand. So, whether it's you looking for the right relationship, the right job, better opportunities, whatever it is, living in your femininity can help to shift that in your life. First, we're going to get clear on what feminine energy is. It's more than just how we look or how we present ourselves. It is not about dressing in all pink or wearing jewelry, even though I love those things. I'm going to wear my jewelry. I'm going to wear my pink, even though oddly enough, I don't have a lot of pink things, even though it's my favorite color. Feminine energy is about being open and receptive and flowing with life and nurturing and deeply in touch with your intuition. If any of those are a shock to you, stay tuned. Our feminine energy is powerful in all areas of life. That's why I said femininity is a superpower. Whether you're focusing on your personal well being, your relationships, your career, your spiritual growth, feminine energy is where it starts. It allows us to be in balance and in peace and connect with our authentic selves. And all of that is part of our femininity. And when we're living in our feminine energy, did you know that you're very magnetic? You are. And that's how you start to attract all the things you want. Now, before I get into letting you know how you can improve your feminine energy so that you can just attract everything, right? Because that's what we're talking about. I do want to share with you my morning face routine. Okay, I've already done this part, but I do use the Skintura brightening facial cleanser. And the reason why I'm going to show you my morning routine is because I get complimented a lot on my skin, which I'm not saying it's perfect. Nobody ever does, but they say I have nice skin. And I really do a simple face routine. I don't do a lot. I keep it easy so that I can continue to live in my femininity. You understand? But um, like I said, I get complimented a lot, and that's actually difficult or was difficult for me. And I'll talk about receiving compliments in a moment. But as an aside, when people compliment you, do you find it difficult? Is it weird to you? Are you awkward? Are you uncomfortable? You have to learn how to receive compliments. But like I said, we'll get into that. So, anyway, I use this first, and I've already done it off camera because you need water and all of that. That's messy. The second thing I use is my Clinical Works moisturizing, hydrating, and plumping. And that's because I'm getting old. I need to plump my skin. Like, period. I have to. Anyway, like I said, before we dive into how to improve your feminine energy, we need to see if your feminine energy is even blocked. And the first sign of that is if you feel disconnected from your emotions and maybe you suppress them, maybe you don't express your true self for one reason or another. And a perfect example of that is when you're dating somebody and you try to act really hard, like, I don't know, dating from your masculine energy, and you're not showing him too much that you like him, not showing him too much that you enjoy his presence. You're dating in your masculine energy when you do that, and you're going to attract a feminine man. Not that there's anything wrong with that, if that's what you want. Another sign that your feminine energy is blocked is you have difficulty receiving. And that is what I was saying before, whether it's compliments, support, or even love. If you feel uncomfortable receiving from other people, feminine energy blocked. Another sign is you may be overly controlling, needing to make sure everything works out how you want it to work out. It's not feminine. Femininity means living in the flow. And don't get me wrong, you need to have an outline. You need to know what it is you're trying to do. But then once you know what it is you're trying to do, you just flow with it. You can't control everything. Finally, if you're feeling drained or uninspired, you're not feeling creative, or you don't even know the last time that you were creative, that's a sign that your feminine energy is blocked. We are creative creatures. We're nurturing, kind, we're loving by nature. So if you're not seeing, if all of these things are happening that I just went through, your feminine energy is blocked. But that's okay. I'm going to tell you how to improve that feminine energy. Number one, and this goes back to what I was saying, when people compliment me, and I'm going to use the second facial oleology brightening facial oil. It's infused with vitamin C, rosehip, and squalene. I love good brightening just to even out my skin tone. That's the only reason, just to, you know, give yourself a little something. Anyway, so like I said, you need to learn or practice receptivity. So when people offer you, and I do this a lot, if I'm walking down the hall with a bunch of things in my hand, first of all, that's not feminine. Um, but if I'm walking with a bunch of things in my hand and one of my coworkers asks, can they help me? I would always say, no, I got it. Trying to be superwoman. I don't have to be. Now I'm like, yes, here, you take this, and we're going to all carry the stuff down the hall. If you offer, I'm saying yes, I'm accepting. If people compliment you, I know it can be awkward, but you have to practice receiving compliments, saying thank you. And if all else fails, if you're uncomfortable, compliment them back. Now y'all both uncomfortable. So the next time somebody offers to help you, say yes. I don't care what it is. Let's practice receptivity. Can I help you carry that? Can I pick that up for you? Did you need me to look that up for you? Yes, yes, yes to all of the above. I accept. People probably are gonna be like, oh, wait, she said yes, but yeah, I did. And thank you for your help. Number two, embrace your emotions. Like I said before, if you are constantly pushing down your emotions, not wanting to show whomever that you actually like them or whatever the case is, when you're suppressing your emotions or can't get in touch with them, you're not in touch with your feminine energy. And so you're not living in your superpower. If you need help getting into your emotions, try journaling. I journal every night. I either am writing down affirmations, writing out how I feel about things, working on me. But it is getting in touch with how I truly feel. This is, can you see? Pure. Hydro Glow Daily. It is an SPF with niacinamide and sunscreen. It comes off a little white, and I don't use it every day. I can't. Um, See, it leaves a little bit of a white tint, but if you're gonna do makeup, it's fine. Now, if journaling isn't your thing, something as simple as taking a bubble bath by yourself, lighting some candles, doing a pampering ritual, even doing your skincare routine can help you get in touch with your emotions. Number three, release the need to control everything and just surrender. Feminine energy is about living in flow, as I've told you before. Letting go of the need to control everything is in the outcome and just trusting the process of life. That's living in your femininity. I also use this pore minimizing 21 cream. I'm not sure how to say Tia. I don't know. Um, but I do have pretty large pores, and whenever I'm doing my makeup, especially, I like to use a pore minimizer, whether it's in relationships or career or just in your personal growth. You have to relinquish control to your higher power, the universe, whomever, and allow space for things to unfold naturally. One of the best ways to practice surrender is to trust that what's meant for you will come. One of my favorite things to say is everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, it'll be. All of these things that people say are true. These little sayings and idioms, they're real. Everything is going to happen the way it's supposed to every time. So stop worrying. So whether you're looking for a new job, a life partner, or a new opportunity or inner peace, whatever it is, and that's a big one. If you're looking for inner peace, the best way to do that is to release control. I had to practice saying, for example, if I wake up late in the morning and I'm running late to work, I can't, I could control that part, but now I'm up. Now I'm late. I am the only person who can control my attitude about it. The only thing I can control about me being late at this point is my attitude about it. I'm late. I am going to get there when I get there. And I don't mean that as, whatever to work. No, but this is out of my control at this point. What am I going to do? I have to go to work. Why am I going to work myself up about it? It's too late now. You have to learn to just live in ease, live in flow, and just let things happen how they're going to happen because they're going to happen anyway. Worrying about them, trying to control them is really just taking away your inner peace, which does not allow you to live in ease, which does not allow you to live in your femininity. So let's recap. We're going to practice receiving. Somebody asks you this week if they can help you with something or offers you a compliment. Yes, you can definitely help me. And thank you. I know I look good. I'm just playing. Don't say that. Say thank you. And if you're uncomfortable, compliment them back. Now y'all can both walk away and be like, dang, all day. I didn't even know what to say to that. Thank you. And practice saying thank you also. Embrace your emotions right now. If you are suppressing your emotions, you know it. I've given you ways to know that you're not, that your feminine energy is blocked. So if you're suppressing your emotions, you already know it. If you're dating from, I'm not going to let him know I like him, or I'm not going to tell my boss how I really feel about this. If you're holding back when it comes to who you are and the things you need to say and how you feel, we're going to stop that. You're going to embrace your emotions. If you need to work on that, you're going to dwell in ease, and you're going to dwell in peace. And like I said, to do that, you can do bubble bath, you can journal, you can do anything to get in connection with the inner you and with your emotions. And finally, we're going to let go of control this week. Whatever happens, happens. We're going to have a positive attitude about it and just let life flow. Stop worrying. Stop trying to control it all. You're not God. Yes, your femininity is your superpower, but that said, you don't have to control anything. It's going to work out for you the way it's supposed to because you're doing your part and living in your femininity. Finally, which I used on the last video, this is my moisturizer, the Neutrogena Refreshingly Clear Oil-Free Moisturizer. I use this every day and it's actually on empty. It's actually very much so on empty. But this is my final step every morning. Unless I'm going to do makeup, which I do a lot of mornings, but I do quick, and then I'm out the door. But if I'm not, this is how I go to work, like this, fresh face. I'd love to hear from you what skincare products you use, especially if you have sensitive skin, because I do. I don't get a lot of breakouts just because I've played with my skincare routine to know what works for me. I'd also like to hear in the comments what resonated with you as far as the tips or what you were doing before that you're going to stop so that you can start living in your femininity and unleashing and unlocking your superpower because that's what it really is all about, being your true feminine self and living the life you want. It's all at your fingertips. Thank you so much for joining me today at All Things Fem. I hope I gave you great tips. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, share, comment. Please, I'd love to hear from you. Until next time.